After finishing my work, I hurried to the parish church near my office to attend the Saturday evening Mass in place of Sunday because I had to leave early for a business trip the next morning. I thought to myself, if Shane knew how devoted and faithful I had become, he would be so happy. A small smile played on my lips as I stepped into the church. But the moment I glimpsed a tall, familiar figure near the altar, a sudden chill ran through my body. My heart skipped, my head spun. It was Shane, the one I had sought and waited for relentlessly. Over the past 3 years, my mind went blank. Was it true? What friends had whispered? Shane had truly become a priest, and all my waiting, all my hope, had been in vain. I stumbled to a nearby pew, desperate to regain composure. I had not intended to follow the faith just for Shane. Before this, Shane had explained much about the religion, and I had absorbed the basic teachings. My knowledge impressed the priests and catechists during my catechumen classes. I was guided to pray deeply, to open my heart fully, and gradually, my faith grew stronger. I encountered the Lord, felt the comforting presence of the Virgin Mary, and after my baptism, my spiritual life continued to flourish. Yet, even as the sharp pangs of longing softened, I never stopped waiting for Shane, hoping he would one day return. I prayed constantly, listened carefully to any news from friends. Some knew Shane had gone to Natrang, some only vaguely mentioned he had entered the seminary. I clung to the hope that none of it was true. And now, seeing Shane in his dark robe, my heart raced uncontrollably. What should I do? Approach him and confess everything? But what good would that do? I loved Shane, yet I could not selfishly wish him to abandon his calling to be with me. Did he even still have feelings for me? And if I left silently, I could not bear it. I had waited too long. My thoughts whirled. As I prepared to go up for communion, I carefully made my way toward Shane, who was distributing the Eucharist. My hands were slick with sweat, my breath shallow, my chest pounding as though it would burst. I waited until all others had received, and I could step forward last, standing before Shane. I forced myself to remain composed, to appear strong. I met his eyes directly. Shane froze, holding the communion wafer amid surprise and joy flickering across his face. I leaned slightly closer, my voice low but clear. Shane, I love you. His brow furrowed in confusion. Caught off guard, and I turned away as if nothing had happened. Returning to my pew, the dam of emotion broke inside me. Tears streamed down my face. I felt as though I were a balloon, punctured by a pin, bursting all at once. I could not endure it any longer. So I fled the church, jumped onto my bike, and sped the way. Without knowing where I was going, I was running, yes. But from what? From the truth. From my longing, from the impossible love I carried for Shane. I asked myself if I could run forever, if I could ever avoid seeing him again like this. And yet, deep down, I knew I wanted to see him again. I would meet Shane, but not yet. The memory of him in the dim light of the church lingered, etched into my mind like a secret flame. I remembered the way he explained faith, the gentle patience in his eyes, the warmth in his voice. Even in his silence, Shane had always spoken to me. My heart ached for that presence, a sweetness, both bittersweet and intoxicating. I thought back to the countless prayers whispered in the quiet of my room, the longing for his voice, his smile, his hand brushing mine in some distant, impossible moment. Even as my faith had grown, it was intertwined with the yearning I carried for Shane, and every mass, every prayer, every reflection brought him closer in spirit, if not in reality. That evening, as I rode away from the church, the streetlights blurred past me like golden streams of hope and sorrow. My pulse gradually slowed, but my heart remained heavy, filled with the ache of unspoken love. Shane was there, unwavering in his devotion, a priest serving God, yet still the one I had loved endlessly. The world seemed to hold its breath around me, a quiet witness to a love that could never fully be, yet existed in every heartbeat, in every whispered prayer. I knew I would see him again, perhaps in another mass, another fleeting moment, when our paths crossed. And when that day came, I would be ready, not to take him from his calling, but to let him know the depth of my feelings, the quiet devotion that had endured through years of waiting, through hope and despair, through love and faith intertwined. For now I rode into the evening, the fading light embracing me like a gentle hand, carrying with me the warmth of hope and the bittersweet ache of love unspoken, a love as pure, profound, and enduring as my faith.